Geraldine. Today, I will discuss the lessons for this week, so please watch the whole video.
What are the other features of our islands? Up in the air, as we look down, we can identify different water forms. Let's start with oceans. An ocean is a large body of water. In our oceans are many coral reefs or chains of limestone formed by small marine organisms. The reefs provide homes and food to marine life. Today, many of our coral reefs are also dying as they have been destroyed by pollution or the use of dynamite and poison to catch fish. We must protect our corals because they serve as homes of many kinds of fish. Next, streams and rivers. Rain falling on the mountains forms small streams. Many streams meet as they flow down the mountains. These streams eventually join together to form a river. Many rivers start high in the mountains. They look like snakes cutting across the land. We get freshwater fish from them. In many places, rural folks still wash their clothes in clean rivers. But many of our rivers are already dead or have dried up. Rivers die when they become full of poison or garbage. Next, lakes. Look at the lakes. They look so peaceful from the air. A lake is an expanse of water entirely surrounded by land and unconnected to the sea except by rivers or streams. They serve as reservoirs or places where water is collected. We can find many types of fish in a lake. Next, waterfalls. As you fly closer to land, many wonders of nature greet you along the way. You can enjoy looking at waterfalls dropping from mountain slopes. A waterfall is a water coming from a high place. And the last one, springs. A spring is a source of water from the ground. In Laguna, you can find hot springs which are good for your health. Many other places have hot springs. Like our mountains, our water forms also have priceless treasures. Our oceans, seas, rivers, streams, and lakes have many marine products we can use for our daily food. Now let's proceed to our place on the map. Long before the compass and the map were invented, early people on long journeys were guided by looking at the objects in the sky. They find their directions by watching the positions of the stars. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. During daytime, the position of the sun is also an indicator of direction. Indigenous Filipinos are also very good in finding directions. They remember positions of various landforms such as hills and mountains, and other land features such as rocks. Nowadays, we no longer rely on just the stars and landforms to guide us as we travel. Maps and compasses have opened new places for people. With the use of these instruments, many unknown places were discovered by adventurous individuals and groups. The Philippines has many places which are good for orienteering. Orienteering is a lively outdoor sport. Now, Let's know what is a map and what is a compass. A map is a representation of any region on a plane surface. This means that a map of the Philippines is a picture of how the Philippine island would look like if they were viewed from above. In detailed maps, symbols are used to represent forests, roads, rivers, buildings, and other features. And ancient maps used drawings of real objects and were drawn on dirt or sand. These maps were used to direct the early people to food and water and back home safely. Symbols were used to show the geographic features along the way. Now, compass. A magnetic compass is an instrument used to find directions. The needle of the compass points to the magnetic North Pole. There are 4 cardinal points in the compass. There are the north, indicated as N, south for S, east for E, and west for W. There are also 4 cardinal subpoints: northeast or NE, southeast or SE, southwest or SW, and northwest or NW.
So that's all for this week's lesson. Again,